What's up? I'm... Hey, Hoovians.
Don't let that happen.
I'm Missy.
And I'm Holly.
And this is We Watch Who, where one fan...
And one noob.
Watch Doctor Who.
Hey, we can do that.
You guys like our rehearsed intro? Probably
Was
not.
it great? Did we do great?
We did
a great job.
We did so good that we are going to reward ourselves with watching Doctor Who.
Hey, what a great plan.
Thank you. I just made it up right now. Previously, I didn't know what we were going to do.
But today, we will watch Doctor Who.
We're going to watch Doctor Who today. All right,
here we go.
Gagan Rasmussen. I'm Gagan Rasmussen. This is Leverrier Lab in orbit around Neptune. I've put things together into some kind of order so that you can understand. So that you can have some idea. There are bits missing. Sorry about that. I don't fully understand what's been going on here. But this is what happened.
Clara Oswald, I see. As Mutapra.
They came from Triton. This is Chopra. A bit of an attitude, in my opinion. Commander Nagata. Young for the responsibility. Quite a baptism of fire, I'm afraid.
Marvellous, man. All hail Morph, you say?
Deep Ando, conscript, likes to think of himself as the joker of this little group. Well, he did.
Morpheus, Morpheus, Morpheus.
We find out what's happened on Laveria and then we all go home. Keep your politics to yourself, okay?
I know someone who'd love to get Chopper back to Triton, eh?
This one's obvious from the markings, isn't it? We all know a grunt when we see one.
Okay.
Come on, behave. Nearly there, kiddies.
These are the rescue crew. Don't get too attached. Everything you're about to see is from their individual viewpoints or taken from the station itself. The only footage available.
That's what with the weirdness.
Yeah.
This is my station. My lab. I've pieced together the rescue as best I could. If you're going to watch, then pay close attention. Your lives may depend on it.
Gonna be very Cloverfield. May or may not get nauseous.
Yeah. I don't love it.
Emergency lighting only.
Or nauseated. Nauseated.
Is there a difference between?
Yes, there is a difference. But I think initially, nauseated is something like you feel, when you feel away, it's nauseated. Something makes you, like, is like a yes, I think.
There was no crew.
That's interesting.
No crew left. They did find others, though.
Uh-oh.
Strangers.
But I think
Don't
they're
they
kind of
always?
nauseous is used so much that it's become both.
It's like
kind of thing.
colloquial.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. It's evolved
colloquially
to be fine.
Acceptable.
Miss out words. It's infuriating. Chopra, don't be anger. Don't be angry. It's so hard to breed them to speak properly.
This close into the planet, they must have some pretty powerful anti-grav shielding on board.
Looks like a Japanese restaurant. Have you brought me to a space restaurant?
People never do
I want to
that,
go to
you know?
Space 220.
What?
They never put the word
That's a space
in front of
restaurant.
something just because everything's all sort of high-tech
We put-
and future. It's never space
we do that.
restaurant or space champagne or space hats.
I want
It's just
space champagne.
Restaurant champagne or hats, even if this was
No, it's space champagne and space hat.
Yeah, it's
Space dog.
It's space dog. That's why I was. Yeah.
You crew.
What does that say to you? I like when he just shows it around.
Engineers,
Sure.
stress assessors.
Yes.
That almost makes more sense to me than when he says it and pulls it out, because then,
We're here to
We're here to.
Because it's psychic paper.
to the one who views it.
Right.
24 hours ago, this station fell silent. No comm signal, nothing. Dead. We've come to find out why.
Chopra, pretty.
Oh, for the gods, back off!
Oh,
Yeah. Well.
Not help it!
We're sorry. Lenny liked Chopra.
That's how they're grown, you know that.
She's a grunt, Clara. They're bred in hatcheries. Cloned muscles, no intelligence, brute force. Instant army.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Well, that's how they rolled in the 38th century.
I'm real mesmerized by those lights for some reason.
Oh, still something down there.
Okay.
I'm not.
It's very Cloverfield.
This way! Deep Andor! We've lost him! What the hell are they?
Not Paris.
Where's your friend?
Could be space pirates.
He's still out there!
Oh!
Eee, gross.
No. Oh. Ben.
Sand people.
Ben?
Dust people.
One of the two?
Dirt people.
Keep trying the comms.
Just has a number. Doesn't even have a
Yeah.
name.
Well,
Organic, definitely organic.
Secret agent,
Blood
man.
cells, skin cells, mucus.
Deep under.
Take
May the
it.
gods look favourably upon you. Deep under.
What are these?
Yes.
Morpheus?
Morpheus.
Deep under, this is Chopra. Can you hear me?
Clara!
That's why you don't
got
go
it in it?
poking at space things.
it's fine. It's just Morpheus.
It's a long rest pod.
What do you think you were doing?
It dragged me in. The wires, they were like snakes, like it was alive.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it just kind of flicked over my eyes. Did I sleep?
Yeah, you did.
Is it an AI thing?
Semi-sentient. It thinks it knows what's good for you. You actually needed 40 winks.
It's okay.
Hello.
This is where I come in.
Hello.
I wanted to get out of there. Immediately. Of course I did, but, this man, the doctor, he wanted explanations first. So...
Sleep claims us in the end. Until now.
Sleep deprivation pods.
Not exactly.
Welcome, Morpheus. The Morpheus machine concentrates the whole nocturnal experience into one 5-minute burst. Now you can go a whole month without sleep.
A month?
All the chemical benefits of rest, but freeing up the nights to continue working. To get the edge on your competitor. To turn that extra profit.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Finally, someone who sees it for what it is.
Become one of a new generation of wide awakes. The
Wide
future
awakes.
is here. The
Like they
future.
said, leave the Rip Van Winkles behind.
Let yourself slip into the arms of Morpheus.
It thus conglomerates. It molds itself into humanoid form. It's adaptable. It's clever. And it's coming for us.
Look, you came to rescue the crew. I'm crew, so rescue me!
Aggressive.
Yeah. Reminds me of like
Like
a
a video
first-person
game.
shooter
Yeah.
game.
6897. You must know the song. Everyone here knows it.
I'm not from this station. I'm on a rescue mission.
Yep.
Mr. Sandman, bring me your dreams. Make him the cutest. Haruka Deep Andor 6897, let me in.
More, please.
Let me in!
Now we'll find out if they're carnivorous. Oh, not yet.
Let him in.
Maybe they're just putting everyone to sleep.
Forever.
Well, yeah. Very Gollum-like, like true Gollum, not Gollum. Not that Gollum.
Not Andy Serkis Gollum.
The G-force is increasing the closer we get to the planet. Hold on! Craft shields fixed! We're rising! Go! Let's get out of here! Go! Go!
Where are you?
Sleep is essential to every sentient being in the universe. But to humans, greedy, filthy, stupid humans, Sleep isn't just a function. It's blessed. Every night, we dive deep into that inky pool, deep into the arms of Morpheus. Every morning we wake up and wipe the sleep from our eyes. And that keeps us safe. Safe from the monsters inside.
Well, the bloody monsters are outside now. What do we do?
Oh, is that where the crew is? Ick.
I have no choice. I'll have to destroy this whole station.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
When?
1.83 minutes ago.
No cam.
I said we don't have helmet cams.
I love when he ignores stuff like that until like, oh, holy shit, wait. That matters.
We let them in.
It's clever, that. Clever strategy.
I don't know what to do. I can't save us. 474.
Oh no. No, buddy.
Oh! Distraction.
Aw. Aw. You better feel bad.
What?
Chopper, go. Get ship.
Chopper will be safe. Chopper pretty.
There's footage here of everyone.
That's
But
from our
what's missing in
perspective.
all of it? What can't you see anywhere? Not in the footage. Not on this ship. There are no cameras here. No CCTV.
I thought we established that already, yeah.
So how and why does this footage even exist? The dust has been watching us. Each little organic speck. Just a tiny spy. Drifting through the air. The monsters have been with us all along. That's why the Sandmen are blind. Their visual receptors are being hijacked. But by whom and why?
Mad scientist. Don't know why.
Then there's this. That's you, Clara. That's you. Looking at me.
Me?
You entered the pod. The Morpheus process has begun.
Well,
There's nothing here from Chopper's point of view. Because he refuses to use Morpheus, but everybody else is here, including you. You don't have a camera, Clara.
You don't even have a
But
helmet.
you will have by now. Sleep in your eye.
okay, well, we'll fix this. You will fix this.
Yes. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Sure?
Yeah.
We will sort this, Clara. We'll sort you. We'll sort Nagata. And everyone back on Triton. And then we will destroy Morpheus forever.
Got to.
Let's get on with it. What?
The grav shields didn't fail. They were deliberately powered down. It's like something's been kept here. Near the engines where it's hot. Like something's been kept alive.
You can't fight them, Doctor. There's no point. They're the future. A new life form. Better life form. That's very clear to me now. They made me understand.
They made you understand.
Yeah.
And we're to be their food. And that's only correct. I just needed to find a way to get them off this station, back to Triton, and then they'll spread.
You're helping them wipe out humanity.
Things have been made very clear to me.
But we saw you die. The Sandmen swallowed
I think the professor has been playing a long game, am I right?
They speak to me. In my mind. Trust me, I think. But they're like children. Babies. So new. Evolving. Hungry. Always so hungry. I made them understand. We had to find a way out. And then there'd be new food sources. Unlimited. So they spared me. And we waited.
You and your cargo.
Yeah.
I got it in here while you were all distracted.
What's in there?
Show us, show us.
Morpheus's first client. Patient 0. The ultimate wide awake. Inside there is a man who hasn't slept in 5 years.
Eek.
All what's left of him. He's the wellspring. Once we get to Triton, he will spread his spores.
You said it was an encoded signal. Something electronic in the Morpheus process that changed the chemical reaction in the brain.
That's how it started, yes, but it's changing all the time. Evolving new ways to infect, to flourish. Whole moons, whole planets, whole civilizations. They'll spread everywhere.
You know I can't allow that.
You can't stop them. None of us can.
I wouldn't bet on that, pet.
Ah, here we go. Now what is it? Is it him? I don't know. Is it something totally different? Oh, he just turned into it. And then has been, I see it. Yuck. That's what they turn into.
Is to get that thing off the ship. We have to stop him.
Any ideas?
The door's a lot of problem. We need a distraction. When I say run, run. Hey, Sandy!
It's a really catchy tune.
Turn off the engine, shut the ship down!
Can't do that, I'm afraid, Doctor. Can't fight the inevitable. Humanity's day is done.
Yeah, well, humanity might have something to say about that, pet.
Oh no! Shot him in the back.
Is that your answer for everything? Did you have a better one?
He's not the only one dead. According to this data, we're the only ones left alive on this station.
Well, and then those things.
Uh-huh. Well, they're evidently not alive.
Man, we've got to go.
This doesn't make any sense.
What?
A man who hasn't slept for 5 years?
Well, you heard what he said. That's the first Morpheus patient.
But the dust consumes the host.
And then they make salmon. They conglomerate.
Well, we escaped from that cold storage room because they were blind. And why power down the grav shields when he did? It's like, this is all for effect.
Look, can we maybe have this conversation when we get off this thing?
Like a story.
Oh, no.
We have to get to Triton. Destroy all the Morpheus machines. End this.
This is how we get home. I've never been so pleased to see.
Oh no! Now you're surrounded.
She jinxed them. You...
What did you just do?
Self-destructed the grav shields.
What?
Better get out of there then. Pretty quickly.
Now you're on a countdown.
Yeah.
In which you can't really move easily.
New.
Neptune's gravity's pulling them apart bit by bit. It doesn't make sense. None of this makes any sense.
Oh, bye-bye.
All of a sudden you feel bad for him.
I'm melting.
Again, the thing is, you see, this message, this testament, it wasn't just my alibi. It was my plan.
Yeah.
There are no spores, no infection. The Morpheus process remains the same.
Evil guy, Mom.
An electronic signal that affects the sleep centers of the brain, changes them. An electronic signal that's contained in this recording. There it is. Tickles, doesn't it? I've just got time to fit this bit in, and then I can finish the story, and then I'm going to transmit this footage to the whole solar system.
Great.
I do hope you've enjoyed the show. I did try to make it exciting. All those scary bits, all those death-defying scrapes, monsters, and a proper climax with a really big one at the end. Compulsive viewing. I did tell you not to watch.
He did? He did tell us not to watch. Uh-oh, sleep in your eye. I said it might be him.
There's nothing left of Rasmussen anymore. Only us. Only us. You will show this film to your family, won't you? And your friends. And everyone, really. And then we can all be together.
Okay.
Dust to dust.
Yeah, that's...
The ashes and dust to dust.
Excuse me. You've got something
In your eye.
there.
Ah!
Just in the corner of your eye.
Go away! Disintegrate! Yeah, go!
Very odd. Ah! That's what they're ending it there? That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So I don't. It's not a to be continued. It was just they were trying to give us a movie ending to the episode. It was kind of fun. It was like a little one-off episode for sure.
They really try to make you be afraid of dust.
Mm-hmm. Of the sleep in your eye.
Yeah, or like just the dust motes or the Vashanarada.
Yeah. Oh, right. That's so funny and so true.
Anything and everything is scary.
Yep. All the mundane things in the world they want to make
Statues.
They definitely had some like Brendan Fraser, the Mummy vibes. Happening in this, which was kind of silly. But
yeah, those effects. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this one doesn't have like a whole, like, obviously this wasn't really story moving or anything. It was just kind of a fun little
Which is interesting because I feel like oftentimes in Doctor Who they do this where they're like, it's a one-off, but we're going to include this bit of information.
Yeah,
and they didn't do that.
No.
But they were really going for something here. It was like I almost feel like they're trying to recreate Blink, in the way.
Yes.
Where it's like, or Don't Blink, but it's where they are giving you something mundane, like I was saying, like statues, and they're like, this doesn't have anything to do with anything else. We're just trying to freak you out.
Yeah, it's almost more though, like that had some connection, like you'd said, like there's always that little connection. It's going to come back later. Like this one doesn't feel like it is. It feels like it was very much like movie insert, everything's going to be silly, especially the way they ended it. It wasn't like the Doctor and Clara came back together and had this big who knows,
we always see them in the TARDIS at the end,
right? And who knows what's going to happen to this at the start of the next one, but I assume it's just going to start up in a normal other thing. So then if that's the case, then it's just like, here was your little silly movie excerpt
with like an interesting style of camera work, and it's like whoever was doing this was just like, this is gonna just be fun. We're just gonna do something fun. We're gonna write a different story, and like whoever's directing, have at it. It felt like that.
The monsters were fine. They're this low movie zombie mummy monster kind of that like
shambly
but kind of fun that I mean, interesting idea that you wouldn't be able to sleep anymore. Also interesting that they made it productivity specific, which is probably how it would happen anyway. Instead of like, you have more hours to enjoy your life, more like, it wasn't even trying to spin it in like a pretty thing. It was like, oh, this is going to be a bad maniacal thing. Yeah.
I mean, I've thought about that before. Like, wouldn't it be great if we didn't have to sleep? And I had a roommate once who was like dead set on he could just get through life with naps and green tea. Like he read something about, if you sleep for like 15 minutes throughout the day, you can essentially like take naps enough to cover you, and then you can help yourself with green tea.
And you're not getting into REM sleep, and that REM sleep is the real healing part.
Yeah, it's it's the same thing. I feel like we waste so much time sleeping. We waste so much time standing in line or doing things like just going to the bathroom, like just random tasks. That's like, man, it'd be nice if we didn't have to worry about that. But then, what would you do? It's not like all of us would be insanely productive in our time if we didn't sleep. I mean,
well, what if you're Maisie Williams and you live forever? What do you do with all that time?
That's a great point.
Is it? I don't know if it was a great point, but
yeah, because then the time that you spend sleeping doesn't become wasteful. It becomes like it's fine. It doesn't matter.
How many hours did she say it takes to master a skill?
10,000 hours.
There you go.
Yeah.
Then there's your 10,000 hours. You got a lot more of them now.
Yeah, I've thought about
Master
that.
a bunch more skills.
I have thought about that.
Yeah.
I thought about like what skill I feel like I have the dedication to spend 10,000 hours doing.
Yeah, and it feels like I don't feel like it's totally impossible or that we would figure out a way to do that at some point, but then it is reducing the amount of sleep that we're gonna reduce our lifespans because you might be able to do it, you might be able to be more productive, but maybe your awake hours are what you are designated, so then you have less.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like you only have so many hours to be awake, so you're just using them up faster. That's interesting.
Shower thoughts.
Yeah. That's interesting. I like that. That's great. It's a warning.
Yeah. You better be careful about not sleeping. You never know. But anyway.
That's great.
Yeah, this was fun though. It was fun, little silly, like run around like, no, what are we gonna do?
Yeah. Ah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, it's fun.
Everyone get your rest.
Yes, everyone sleep. That's what we got from this, is go to sleep.
Yes, that's what we should have been doing this whole time. And what did you learn from this episode of Doctor?
Time to sleep.
It's...
There she goes, folks.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Feel free to like and subscribe keep you notified of our content. And you can also head on over to Patreon where we've got even more good stuff for you to check out.
Yep. Everything she said. Yep.
Yeah. All those things.
She's keeping it.
Like, subscribe, Patreon. It's all there.
Yep,
World
all
is your oyster. The universe is your oyster.